doing some yoga. How's that sound? Yeah? Weird Wednesday yoga? What? All right. We'll figure it out. Let's start in child's pose. How's that? How's that, team? Thanks for being here. It's going to be great. It already is, but it's going to continue. We'll just take a second to arrive before music starts and we get all crazy. Just want to arrive on our mat, arrive with our bad selves to the crypt. Maybe it's been a while since we've done yoga. Doesn't matter. Every time we do it, every time we're back, we bring a new version of ourselves with different stuff we are bringing into practice. And so much of yoga practice is what you're bringing into it, what we're holding on to, what we're dealing with, whether that's just mentally or physically, emotionally, doesn't matter. And we just want to take this time to set our intention for practice. So we want to think about, what do we need out of it? Maybe it's just to move around, feel good. Maybe we need to work on some stuff. Maybe we stretch some stuff out. Whatever that may be. It's different every time we're here. And we just want to connect with that. And do our best to adjust, not just physically, but any way we can, to make practice best for you and your unique bad self. So if there's anything I do or demonstrate that doesn't work for our bodies today, or you find a way that you like better, it is Weird Wednesday and there are no rules. So you do that. And that's real yoga, listening to our body. That said, if we're not wiggling around already in child's pose, maybe we can find some free shifting of the weight left to right. And we just find like a little sway, like your breath is guiding you, real gentle. Or start real gentle and nice today. And just get warmed up. We keep a little sway left to right and come up to all fours on a smooth inhale. So we're in tabletop, hands right under shoulders, knees right under hips. Just going to go left to right like that. And maybe turn the head left to right too, warm up the neck. Kind of try to double chin the chin so our spine is in a straight line from the tailbone to the skull. And connecting with breath through your nose as we warm up our spine here. Maybe loosen up your face and your jaw. Round your back, pull this to cat pose. And we can still continue this free motion of weird, wiggly left to right movement. But pulling your spine up to the ceiling, open up your rib cage. We might be crunching and cracking in the back. Like, that's good. Working off the cobwebs. Drop the belly, pull the heart forward, chin up, take an inhale and cow. And we just notice how this one feels. And at our own pace, listening to your body, holding each pose for however long is feeling good for you, moving and adjusting in a certain way that might feel good for you. We take a few rounds just to warm up the spine and connect breath to movement. So we're always thinking about, we're breathing before we're moving. So we're exhaling out when our back's rounded and inhaling when the chest is up and chin is up. Especially at the end of the day when we practice at night, it could be a lot of stuff we're carrying around. Even if it was a good day, there's still stress that happens throughout the day that we can be holding on to in our shoulders, our neck, or we're thinking about it. We just want to breathe all that out. That's also part of the warm-ups, just to get in the zone and arrive. That said, next time we exhale, wiggle your booties back to child's pose. Maybe we crawl through the fingertips forward. See how tall we can get in child's pose. And also sinking the chest down a little more. Reaching the forehead, the third eye. We're grounding our energy to the mat. pulling us down to the grave, bringing us down to earth. That said, let's look forward. Take a big breath and bring your chest in between your hands. We're going to find cobra. Right, so we're hovering the chest right between the thumbs, then dropping the hips, squeezing the glutes, pull the heart forward. Good. Exhale, press it back to child's pose. Right. So this is going to be our little flow from child's pose to to cobra. Sorry. And we can make that whatever transition you like. Good. And stay in a flow. I'm thinking of breathing all out, all the way back, and then inhaling all the way forward. And we can Weird Wednesday remix it for sure if we want to take any weird wiggles or tilt the head left to right, or maybe play with how wide or close our knees are apart. Maybe want to be up on fingertips for a little bit. I always encourage any motion we take to experiment and feel good with. Reach it back in child's pose. Ooh. Child's pose up to all fours. Bring right arm forward and left leg back. Right, so we're going to hold and hover here for a breath in, breath out, flowing back to child's pose. Inhale forward, all fours, left arm forward, right leg back. I know we're getting a little complicated, but we're going to try to flow that. Exhaling back to child's pose. Inhaling forward for a bird dog, right arm, left leg. Taking an exhale back to a child's pose in between our sides. And there's no rules on how fast or slow, but generally, slower and more controlled is better than faster and sloppier. And this gives us more opportunities to practice balancing in these bird dog poses. So we want to think about even weight distribution along the opposite hand and knee, and keeping our back stable and lower back strong when we find our balance posture. Next inhale to down dog from child's pose. Tuck the toes, lift hip up and back. Find the first down dog of practice and sway here. All right, so our Wednesday classes tend to be a little more flowy, a little more dancey, a little more loose and open, and we want to embody those qualities in our breath. A smooth, graceful, open breath reflects on the body and the mind. That's what we want to think about and keep our intention set for practice, to embody those qualities in our movement. Can we roll forward to plank from here? Right, so hands and feet really don't have to change. We can just roll forward, find a little plank, exhale, press back to down dog. And this is a good way to measure out how far apart our down dog should be. If we can roll forward and find a good plank without adjusting the hands or feet, that's about where our feet should be spaced apart from our hands. Feet should be a little bit more shoulder width distance apart. Free motion forward and back. Next time we're in plank, drop to your knees, untuck your toes, bend your elbows tight into your body for chaturanga push-up, chest and chin down to the mat. Press off the palms, slide forward, lift up to cobra. Exhale, child's pose with wide knees. Can the big toes touch, and can we take prayer hands, thumbs to the back of the hip? Giving our shoulders a little bit of a break, but also allowing breath to travel maybe a little more freely in child's pose. And just reconnecting here. Child's pose is a rest opportunity, but we don't just want to forget about stuff and flop here and wait for me to yell at you. Stay connected with our intention we set for practice. We're always breathing about it. Ooh. That said, down dog from here. Maybe we want to take that through a cobra first. Maybe we don't. However down dog feels to you. We're there. We're strong. Now that we've been here a few times, maybe we can try to tighten it up. Kind of feel what a real good, as close to a perfect version of a down dog feels like for you. Chest to the thighs, maybe up on the balls of the feet a little bit. A bend in the knee and chest towards your thighs. Head's dropping, loose face. We inhale forward to plank on a big breath. Pressing back to down dog, but can we lift the right leg up this time? Point the right toe, maybe shake out the ankle. We're going to exhale this to lizard. So right foot's going to step outside of the right hand, nice and easy. So we're in this wide lunge, lizard lunge, to open up that right hip flexor. Can we shift left to right? Option to be on fingertips or fists here as well. Sometimes it's a lot on our wrists, and any experimental hand placement is totally welcome. Nice job. Can we press strong through the left side? Lift the right arm up. If this bothers your shoulder to do anything like this, just be careful. Maybe reach up and back to the right hand. How far can we open up that right arm? Open up the chest. And then we're bringing this down to lizard. Bend the elbow, pry the right knee open, little lizard push up to plank. So we're up and back to plank. All right, so now we're going to hold plank for a breath and get real. Maybe look a little forward. We don't want our head to just totally sag. Maybe towards the top of the mat. We don't need to crane our neck up, but just a good straight spine. Breath in, breath out, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedal out and down dog. Rinse out whatever we need to rinse out. And we roll forward to plank just so we can use this momentum on the way back to down dog to lift the left leg up. And then we step left foot wide outside left hand for lizard. And just shifting left to right in lizard. And if we're feeling it in our wrists, come to fists or drop that back knee. We can always drop the back knee if we need to, and it doesn't really change the pose much, but it's less demanding on the wrists and shoulders and the core. Free motion and noticing where we feel lizard, maybe that left hip flexor. Strong on the right side. Inhale to lift up and reach left arm up. Open up the heart as best we can. Slowly bring left hand down. Can we pry the right knee open as we bend elbows, lizard push up, and ninja spring ourselves back to plank after that? Good. Ninja spring. So good. Big breath in. We're strong. Squeeze the belly like someone's going to punch you in the stomach and we want to make their knuckles hurt. Rock hard abs. Great job. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Slide forward, lift up to cobra, and then down on the exhale. Right, so we're lying on the mat. Hands are still in cobra. Maybe the forehead or the chin is on the mat. And can we straighten the left arm out, bend the right knee, press off right hand to step right toes over to the left, and maybe lift this right arm up and look up to the right. Maybe we wiggle out this wrist or open and close the fist. Maybe bend and straighten the elbow, just a general shake out. Same thing slowly to the other side. So we come back to like a lying cobra. Bend left knee, straighten right arm, press off left hand to open left foot to the right. There's a big chest opener. You got it. You got it. Same thing, other side. It's okay. I was like, man, Elle got there fast. No. We're just chilling. I love it. Jay chill. Unwind. Cobra. So we're back. Yes. It's for blood only. Squeeze the back, look forward. Absolutely. It's like the slaughterhouse strain. Tuck the toes, lift up and back, down dog. That's it. Tiptoe feet into hands. Whoa. And we're to hanging forward fold. And we get weird here and just get loose and sway. right? Loosen up your face, maybe make some funny faces. No one can see you here. I'm a big fan of weird faces and eyebrows and, making demented smiling faces and wake up all those muscles. And it's just funny. Shake out your shoulders and then bend your knees a lot like we're giving ourselves a hug and then curling ourselves into a ball. And then inhale, press up slow, one vertebrae at a time, straightening the legs, squeezing the butt, squeeze the back, reach up and back. Take a huge breath in, maybe a little back bend. Exhale to mountain. So we bring hands to heart center. Maybe we close your eyes. Maybe not, whatever feels good. The mountain is a strength and confidence building pose. So maybe we want to feel that. Like our body's in plank, belly's tight, feet are pushing down to get the skull taller. And we breathe from the feet to the head. And then from the head down the spine and back out through the feet. Embodying mountain, right? Strong and tall, but also loose and flexible and letting stuff roll off us. Whatever we need to let roll off, we breathe out. Straighten the arms down. Confident in our weirdness. Spring arms up overhead. Big breath in. Exhale. Surrender forward. Forward fold. Half lift. Fingertips to shins. Look forward. Exhale through a vinyasa. So can we plant hands? Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Press off the tops of the feet to up dog. Squeeze the belly. Maybe we're working on rolling over those feet to come to down dog. Free shifts always welcome in down dog if we need to wiggle it out. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right leg up and back, down dog. Split, bend the knee, open the hip, look over under the left armpit. Maybe we come onto the right fingertips and accentuate that right side body stretch. Straighten right leg out. Maybe we can stay on fingertips, and that creates a bigger window. Yeah. So we're on both fingertips, straight left leg, look forward. Exhale to spin this left foot down to warrior one. So left foot's 45 degrees, heels are in line. Inhale and reach up. Nice work. Up through fingertips, want to have straight arms. And then it's easy to have this like hip open to the left like that. Try to correct that pelvis forward as much as we can. So the points of our pelvis are facing the front of the mat. Bend in the right knee and straighten the left leg out. On the exhale, straighten right leg. Can we bring fingertips behind us to the lower back and find a little pyramid pose here? Or bound pyramid. This opens your heart and shoulders. Breathing some tension out of our neck, maybe. Let fingertips go. Rebend the right knee, and on your breath in, like we're raising a skull up over our head. Super heavy metal coming right back to warrior one. And then we hold it, squeeze it like we mean it. Almost like we're a mountain, right? We're pressing down, even weight on both feet, but we're really reaching up tall. Straighten the right leg. Open the chest to the left. Both arms straight. And we reach down for a triangle. And we're thinking about popping our left hip back, right? So instead of down with the right hand, think about how far back we reach this left hip. And that will, as a result, get our upper body down lower. So I always say like a big sassy left hip pop. Yeah. Bend the right knee. Let the left hand come down, cartwheel forward, right back into warrior one. This time from warrior one to forward fold, right? So we're surrendering forward, stepping left foot forward, maybe interlace the fingers at the lower back. Great job. Can we heel toe feet together? Let fingertips go, bend the knees, keep the knees bent, raise the upper body up for chair, everyone's favorite pose. What a coincidence. Nice. So you want to sit on your heels, squeeze your belly. How far can we sit the butt down before we start to do this number, right? So you want to have a nice straight back. Building heat and tension in the thighs and in the core. That's good. That's how we get stronger. One more breath. Straighten out, interlace fingers at the lower back. Woo. Let fingertips go. Little bend in the knee. Inhale, rise up slow. Take your time to get all the way up to the top. Up and back into a little back bend. Hands down through heart center, open palm mountain pose. So our arms are down, Squeezing the back, getting weird and jiggy with it if you want, for sure. Chin is up, feeling good about it. Please dance. Yeah. Exhale. Forward fold. Doing great. Weird Wednesday is all about dancing. Inhale, fingertips to shins, flatten back, look forward. Exhale, vinyasa, or we can just step right back to down dog if we've had enough planks, push-ups. But that is always on the table. Anytime there's a vinyasa, we can always just go right back to dog if we need to. And no one will think you're weak. Strong breathing, strong body. Inhale, plank. Maybe again, we don't have to adjust. We just roll forward and then exhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Little down dog split action. Maybe come onto left fingertips. And that can really accentuate that left side stretch, feeling the hip. Straighten the left leg out. Squeeze the belly, knee to heart. Can we plant the foot between the hands and pop on the right fingertips? Whew. Looking forward. And then spinning right heel down for warrior one. So right foot's 45 degrees. Heels are in line with each other as we sweep arms back, rise up tall. And it looks so good. Reaching up, tight belly. Bodies are strong in warrior poses. Right, so we're thinking about pressing down into the mat, and everything's tight. Every muscle in your body works in warrior one, warrior two, warrior three. So they're designed to make us stronger. So really all we need to do is hold them, and we get stronger everywhere. That's the cool thing about yoga. It works inside and out. Strong mind, strong body, calm breath. Forward fold, straighten left leg. Maybe we interlace fingers to the lower back, spice it up a little bit for a bound pyramid. Head's hanging. Maybe we need to sway it left and right. Can we let fingertips go? Rebend knee. How graceful, like we're holding a really heavy skull up over our head, like our core is working to take us here. And we're breathing. On the next transition on the exhale, we straighten left leg, open heart to the right, arms are straight. And this is the sassy hip pop I was talking about. We press that right hip back, and we keep craning that back as we tilt the upper body down. So we have more of a straight line in the body rather than rounded. We always want to expand when we breathe here. Ooh. Graceful transition right back, warrior one. Let right hand come down, rebend the knee, and raise the skull. Woo. From here, it's a fold. Coming forward, stepping on that right, stepping up with that right foot. Interlace fingers at the lower back. If that feels good, if it doesn't, then just hang. That's cool. Heel toe feet together. Everyone's favorite pose. One more time. Bend knees, let fingertips go. Chair. Nice, Al. Good work, man. Letting that fire build from the feet to the fingertips like we're shooting flames out here, and it's super dope. Woo. If we want to spice it up, we can come on to tiptoes, but that's not required reading. That's just a straighten out. Exhale. Woo. Proud of you. Inhale. Slow up. One vertebrae at a time. You're looking great. Try to get taller, pulling the rib cage and spine apart like we're reaching for something we can't quite grab, and we're trying. And then we exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Sway here, be heavy, left, right, like a zombie. Roll the shoulders. Half lift, tighten back up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, plank. Plank. 2 breaths because we love it and we're strong. And we're so grateful to be at Weird Wednesday Yoga, moving our bodies like savages, because you are. Let's drop to the knees. Untuck the toes. We're going to kickstand right foot to the right a little bit, or right shin to the right, like 45 degrees. Stepping left leg straight back and lifting the left arm up. This is assisted side plank. Good. Maybe we can hover this left foot. Nice. So we use that left side body. Maybe we can straighten this left arm a little more up overhead and then crunch elbow to knee. What would that be like? Using our side for 3. Inhale to extend. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to extend. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to extend. Then we drop left foot, drop left hand, straighten right leg out. We're back to plank. Planks are in between reset rest pose because we're the weird savages of the crypt. That's why. Proud of you. Drop left knee, kickstand left foot out to the 45 degrees. Straighten right foot out, right leg out. So the heel of the or the knife edge of the foot's planted on the mat or on the ground. Right arm's up. And we're just being strong here before we make it any fancier at all. If we're here and holding that, that's great. Maybe then we use our side body and our side of our glute to pick up that right leg and straighten right arm up overhead, making as much space as we can as we breathe in. And then when we breathe out, we crunch. Maybe we try that 3 times. Again, breathing before we move and letting your breath do the work. After 3, drop right toes, right hand, straighten left leg out, look forward, back to plank. Proud of you. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Upward dog, down dog. Tucking those toes. Woo. Inhale to plank. Exhale, right leg up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten out the right leg, plant it right between the hips. Warrior 2 this time. Left heel spins down, so left toes point to the left. And then we do a little cartwheel dance with the hands. So Warrior 2. Great job. Hold and breathe. When we treat Warrior 2 like a rest pose, we're looking forward, shoulders down, tall spine, or dancing it out if that's what feels good to us right now. We can do that too. There's no problem. Right palm up and back. Inhale. Woo, proud of you guys. Straighten this right leg out. Right arm forward, but not all the way down in triangle. We're going to extended triangle. So we're bringing left arm up overhead. Weird Wednesday. We're trying new stuff. Like we're holding this skull/energy ball above our head. And then we bring it all the way up, rebend the right knee and back. Orb in the air all the way back. And then extending the orb forward, straightening right leg. Kicking left hip back as we reach forward. It should be. Yeah. Woo. This time we're going to get crazy. Straighten right leg, straighten both arms to a cross. And we're going to try to rebend the right knee, slide left foot forward, and see if we can bring our right fingertips down as we straighten the right leg and hover the left foot up. That's half moon. Nice job. It's okay if we're not perfect. We're not going to be perfect. We don't lose at yoga. Rebend the right knee. Come back to Warrior 2. Woo, Warrior 2's our rest pose. How fun. Bring arms down behind you. Interlace fingers. Straighten the right leg. Turn the right toes to meet the left wide leg. Forward fold. Bend and straighten the knees. Left to right. Keeping fingers interlaced in the back opens the heart and shoulders. Maybe we get a little more dramatic in our bend and knee, or maybe we don't like that. Just want to hang and breathe, and that's cool. Woo. Nice job. We let fingertips go, come out in front of us, plant fingertips on the mat, and heel toe the feet together. Woo. Good job. We can still be facing the long side of the mat. That's okay. We're breaking yoga rules today. Nice job. We're going to bend the knees. Inhale back up to chair. Keeping knees bent. Hands come to heart center. We're going to twist left elbow outside the right knee for a side chair twist. So we're looking towards the front of the room. Sweet. None of us have to do this today, but in case we're wondering where we can go from here, this can become here to here is a side crow. That's next week. We're going to work on that for everyone at home. Straighten the legs, forward fold, turn to face the front side of the mat. Inhale, rise up, all the way up. Proud of you. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, rest in mountain pose, straight arms. Like we're pulling our fingertips down, shoulders away from the ears to get the skull nice and tall, spine tall. We think about our version of perfect posture. We want to find that in yoga and carry that with us. So we want to know what that feels like. Shoulders back. Nice tight legs. Firm footing into the mat. We're always staying grounded and charging as we breathe. Proud of you. Sweep it up and back. Reach. Huge breath in, breath out, surrendering, bowing to the heavy metal gods. Forward fold. Woo! Sway it out, get loose, get weird. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa, or right back to down dog. For a vinyasa, slow it down maybe. Lifting left leg up and back to find a down dog split on the left side. Woo! How slow and strong can we transition this to warrior two? Left knee to heart, plant the foot, spin right heel down, and cartwheel the hands. Try to move. Weird Wednesday, gracefully and dancy. Back squeeze, shoulders down. Trying to rest here, even though our body is not resting. We train our breath to rest, which trains our mind to rest under difficulty. And that's the real benefit. That's the real superpower yoga gives us. Left arm reaches up and back, reverse. Then we straighten left leg, reach right palm up overhead, make this energy ball, and try to bring it forward. And try to bring the chest as much as we can, open to the right side as we kick that right hip back. And then we inhale, reach all the way up and back. Maybe bend the knee once we're here, and then straighten like we're throwing it forward. Inhale back, bended knee, reaching arms back. It's getting super silly with it. And forward. Nice job. Coming back, reverse warrior. Right hand down, left arm up and overhead to a bound, wide leg, forward fold. So we turn the left foot to meet the right, and then we fold forward with fingertips interlaced. Oh, it's okay. You're not annoying. You are not annoying. But it's all good, G. No one watches them anyway, trust me. Let fingertips come to the mat. Bend and straighten the knees. Shift the weight left to right. Good job. We're going to heel toe feet together. Still, it's okay to still face the long side of our mat to come to chair. Reaching up tall. And then side chair. Right elbow outside of left knee. And this is our pose for the day. Just trying to twist more. Softening from the belly. Twists are good, man. They detoxify us. They help out our belly. Keep our waist nice and small. Whew, it's good stuff. And that we really have to get that twist if we ever want to flirt with that side crow, to plant the hands down and keep the twist. The secret's in the belly. Good job, Al. What? We'll work on that. That's homework. You have to fall. Turn to face the front side of the mat. Straighten the legs. Shimmy it out. Inhale, reach up and back. I told you no one's watching. It's okay. I just do it for the Patreon. It's okay. Bring it in. Bring it in. ADHD. Tree pose. Left foot inside. Right leg. Here we go. Now we're forced to meditate. Now we're forced to meditate and balance. How about that? You have to look at something in front of you and try to hold and breathe. Maybe we straighten both arms up. It's okay to not. Wherever we're at is great. Can we take left hand, bring it to left ankle, and come into a standing little dance pose? It's okay. If not, wherever we're at's great. This is stage 3 of this pose, is tilting forward, reaching right hand forward, left leg back. And then from here, graceful fold and reset. Bend and straighten the knee, wiggle out. Nice. Slow transition all the way up to mountain. And then we find on the exhale, hands to heart center, bringing right foot up the straight left leg to find tree. Trying to grow tall out of that grounding leg so we're not slouching forward. It's easy to do that. And we just want to stay nice and firm. Wherever you're at's great. There's no All these are options or suggestions. If we're just working on our base, then we're just working on our base. Or maybe we try that standing quad stretch. Sometimes that's not as bad as tree. And we don't have to tilt forward, but if we do, we kick that right heel back and reach forward with the left hand. Good job. From here, how graceful. Can we let it go without slingshot legging and folding? Balance, balanced body, balanced mind. That's what we want. That's why we work on it. And if we need more practice, we just need more practice. Don't get down on ourselves. It's all good. Woo. Bend the knees, sweep arms back, rise up. Mountain pose, hands to heart center, squeeze the belly, grow taller, feeling our power in. Proud of our weird bad selves for no matter where we're at today. Making time for you is important. That's why we're here. Straighten the arms down, forward fold. Ooh. Drop to the knees. Find child's pose. Resetting in whatever version of child's pose feels good and groovy to you. Maybe that's prayer hands. Maybe that's swing left to right. Maybe that is anything you want. Ooh. And now we're going to stretch out and be super chill about it. All right, let's come up to all fours. And we're going to step our right foot between our hands for a low lunge like that. Right? Reaching arms back and up. Even weight on both feet. Maybe we interlace fingers and come into a little back bend. Here's great without back bend. With back bend, interlace and drop the head back. And we bring left elbow outside of the right thigh for a kneeling lunge twist. So compared to that chair lunge twist or chair twist, this should be nothing, right? So we can focus, sucking in the belly, focus on looking back over that right shoulder, and really just focusing on the quality of our twist and presence in the pose. So can we keep the twist, extend the arms, right fingertips down, left fingertips up, little kneeling ballerina. Cartwheeling to a half split. So we're letting it go, straightening out the right leg and forward folding. Okay, so we find that point in our hamstring to where it says, that's it, that's what we want today. And then we're vibing here. So when we find our flexibility portion of practice, we want to hold poses for a little longer. So we train our breath to rest and we train our mind to be in a good, positive place, even though it might say, this sucks and I'm in pain. We accept that, breathe, and change that. We're breathing out stuff we don't need. That's all tension is. Things we're carrying around that we don't need. So we're doing good things for our bodies. Rebend the knee, plant the foot. Relief, inhale, reach up and back. Find that low lunge, back bend. Woo. And then exhale, bring the left hand down, right hand up. Maybe we'll look up to this right hand. Maybe we can bring knuckles of the right hand to the lower back. Woo. And what would it be like to drag this right leg back from here, super slow, and find that side plank? If that's not working, we could just have the foot planted on the mat kind of like that, or just kickstand it. We find whatever version of any posture works for you. Bring right hand up, drop right knee back, find all fours. Give me a weird wiggle cat-cow creature. Kind of churning the belly. Taking time to reset before we find that low lunge on the left side. So we take our time to get there. Left foot between the hands, sweep arms back, rise up to low lunge. So good. Belly's in tight. We're reaching up tall. Maybe finding this little back bend. Use your core, crunch the right elbow outside of the left knee or the left thigh. And we look back over the left shoulder. So other twist. There we go. Nice job. How do you? Soft belly, focusing on quality of our movement and breath. Keeping the twist, lifting up the torso, extending the arms, open twist, look back to the left. And we drop left hand down somewhere, right hand up. It does not have to grab the heel. It can just hang. Cartwheeling to half split. So we bring both arms up, forward, straighten left leg, point toes towards you. And surrender. Good job. Hold and breathe. Staying here for a little more. Make it darker since we're cooling it down. Breathing it out. Not holding on to tension and things that don't serve us. That's why we do this. Slow rebend to the left knee. Plant the foot. Sweep arms back. Come on up. Low lunge. One last time before we bring right hand down, left hand up. For this kneeling side angle. Trying to maybe straighten this left leg or just heel toe left foot out for an assisted side plank or a side plank. Nice job. Back to all fours. All fours, wiggle it out, find some free motion before we find sitting on your butt. Butterfly. We did it. We're bringing it down. Strong, weird practice, and we're going to keep it strong and weird. But just work on flexibility of the hips, right? So we're bringing feet together, grabbing the toes, take a big breath in up top. That'll look so good. Soften the belly, but try to bring the heart a little more down towards the feet or just the mat. Instead of rounding the back and reaching, it's like how straight can we keep the spine and just stop when your body wants to stop. And the more we're here, the longer we can hold. The further we can go, the longer we hold. Consistency and time mean a lot. Slow breaths. There's power in presence in yoga. Another benefit of holding poses for a long time is training our minds to be in the pose like a meditation and not everywhere else. That will make our presence stronger and minds healthier. We come up slow, straighten the left leg out. And we're going to step our best we can, cross our right knee over the left knee. It's this half cow face pose. And if we are our knees up nice and high like that, you just cradle that. Again, always a tall spine. As we exhale, just fold forward. Right. The more we fold, maybe we crawl fingertips down the leg or towards the foot. Stop where your body says, I feel that. I know. And then we're like that. It's great for your sciatica. Hamstring. Even our back. Especially if we don't want to be holding on tension to your face or your neck. We come up slow. What would it be like to make this this is half cow face pose. Full cow face is also bending this knee. And if that doesn't work for you, we can just stay in half cow face and fold forward. Just notice where we feel that today. Maybe it's different every day. Maybe we haven't done this in a while. We're really feeling it. Just listen to that. Staying with your breath and your intention for practice. How slow can we transition back up on your breath in? Straightening the right leg out and crossing left knee over for half cow face first. And just folding forward on our exhales. Take your time to reset whatever way it feels good. Maybe we reach down towards the foot or the ankle. We're chilling. Doing our best to chill, even if it's uncomfortable. How we make it comfortable. If we want to, maybe we can try to make this a full cow face pose by coming up slow, bending that bottom knee, trying our best to line these up with knees, and then folding. Might feel totally different on this side than the other side, and that's okay. Just listening to that is important and also powerful. Slow. We're gonna lay back onto your back, unwinding, taking your time to get to a full body stretch first. So legs are straight, both arms reach up overhead from toe to fingertips. We just try to stretch and we can wiggle around and pull yourself apart, get a little taller. Whatever needs to be addressed, we can address. And we'll softly, maybe one knee at a time, can we hug knees to chest? Wrapping your fingertips around your knees or your shins. Soft belly. Swaying left to right. Trying to calm the body down and pinpointing areas in the back that we might want to massage out on the mat as we rock left to right. Just enjoying this restorative motion. First time being on our back, all practice is powerful. We're going to make this a happy baby, or happy dead baby, as we sometimes affectionately call it here. Grabbing the ankles or the knife edge of the feet, bending the knees in towards your armpits and opening the hips. And swaying left to right, if that feels good. Something we might be working on is straightening the legs into more of a V shape, working on the inner thigh flexibility a little more. Or maybe we're bending and straightening the knees, and we're rocking left to right, and we're wiggling out the ankles and the toes and getting all kind of weird. You're in the perfect place for that. We'll get weird. Can we let our feet go, arms out to a cross, bring knees together and drop both knees to the left and look to the right for a nice and easy lying twist. We're cooling it down. melting a little more with each breath. Softening the shoulder down towards the mat, sucking the belly in. You slowly bring knees back into heart. Reset, maybe give yourself a hug, wiggle around, whatever we have to do before we transition to a lying twist. Knees to the right, arms to cross, look to the left. Lots of twists today. Twists are powerful, twists are healthy. Physically for our belly and back and our shoulders, and this opens our chest, but internally for our detoxifying. Also improve our mood and help us chill out. So as we prepare for our savasana or corpse pose death meditation, we want the body to chill out before that. All that weird, fancy, dancy, strong stuff, it doesn't really do us much good if we can't rest, if we can't recover. So let's rest and recover. Let's unwind and find corpse pose. Straighten the legs down. Close down the eyes if they're not. Palms are up. We just let go of anything we're holding on to. Be in a position to rest and absorb and receive all the benefits of all that weird stuff we did today. You did wonderful. Enjoy it.